let's get back into the game. Oh, not too much. A minor update. The, apparently they reviewed the appeal. They didn't approve the appeal. So we'll see what the partner manager says. But for all intents and purposes, I guess, TikTok is done. TikTok Live, at least. I'll do shorts. But, I think with YouTube Live, we'll just focus on something else. Think of the children, man. That 0.2 seconds of titty is dangerous, man. The writer of the first word and the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadow cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. No, it was a clip that about 2 weeks ago got me 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. It was the same exact clip, but it got me permabanned. They took my access to live away. I can still post shorts. In fact, I even posted a short about this. Hang on. Let's go over there for a sec. TikTok.com. And then we'll never talk about it again.
Life is good, though. I want y'all to see that life is great. Your life is great, too. Have a good time, man. Have some fun. Having fun is okay. Get some love in your life, whether that be another person or just loving yourself, man. Love is good. Spread love.
I don't know why it's scrolling like that, but whatever. I think it's a platform that I just don't mesh with. It's for young people, and I found the line. I've officially found the line, you know? I think I could be good at the shorts. I just don't think I want to put the effort into live. It's a shame because that is where a lot of discoverability comes from. For instance, Jose over on YouTube. But holy fuck. I don't even know, man. Yeah, some of the shit that I've seen over there, I don't know, man. It felt weird waiting on Domino's and a guy making small talk with you mentioning something he saw on TikTok about cats. It's too difficult. And the thing is it was a clip. It was a clip. So what I can do is if they reinstate, I can just take the break screen away. I can just put up their own break screen, which is probably what I'll do if they reinstate me. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to get banned for any other number of things that could come up. And that might just be the last straw. So whatever, you know. I didn't just get banned again. They took my access away entirely. Let's just purge it because I know I keep bringing it up too, but I do not want it to hamper any more of this game. Like, I don't want it to take away from the awesomeness of this game. And it keeps doing that. So let's just get it all out there real quick. The same clip that got me 10 minutes 2 weeks ago on TikTok Live got me permabanned from TikTok Live. It's okay, Dying Ace. A lot of people did. I think I'm just gonna ghost those comments and anybody in chat can kind of handle them or not handle them. But I'm gonna try my best to just ghost the comments, you know. I don't mind people asking. I just have to not answer it. Oh, so you like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I think Trav and I might try to watch it on Sunday or something. You hate TikTok? There, you said it. It was a nice vehicle for discoverability. I think I'll still do fine with shorts. The lives weren't necessarily, people were finding me here and there, but it's not like I was popping off or anything, like I was talking about it with Daniel the Demon. He's about like 12 years younger than me, almost, maybe 10 or 11. And so he's been talking up TikTok extensively because he does really well on live. And I said, well, you have to think about the user base of people who are on TikTok. And I don't mean this in a bad way. It's like, it's different, literally different strokes for different folks, He uses a face cam. Of course, I do too. But you know what? He actually, it's him. I'm just going to say this, even though he's married, he's an attractive guy. So there's a lot of girls on TikTok who are chilling in his chat like, hey, Daniel. And he's got a lot of energy. And he raps for like every 20 minutes to like whoever the fuck will listen. So like his stream is like perfect for that audience. He doesn't have that same kind of traction on Twitch, but it's like working great for TikTok. He'll have like maybe 80 people watching him on Twitch. He'll have like 300 watching him on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? It's like the opposite for me. I'll have like 4 people watching me on TikTok and like 400 watching me over here. So like it's not a bad thing, It's not a bad thing. It's just that that platform isn't necessarily work for me, The vibe is super different. And I was trying to explain it to him because he keeps talking it up and he's like, no, this and that and whatever. And I'm like, Daniel, here's the thing you got to understand. I'm 40. I'm 41. And the people who watch me are also in their 40s. They're not using TikTok, They're not using TikTok. And he was like, okay. He's like, okay, I understand. And I was like, the people who are 20, some of them will understand me. A lot of them might not, though. A lot of them are going to come in and they're not going to understand, Like, you're 9, FYI, and you have a kid? Oh, my God. Wow. I cater to a different type of audience, Like, it's fine. See, Hellbound's 24. You get it. Now, okay, I have a question, Hellbound. What makes you choose Twitch over TikTok? This is a good test. I started young, Jose. Like you said last time I was in here, you remember the wild days of the internet? That's a lot of your viewer, but yeah. Yeah. We just have a different, feels too Gen Z to you. Yeah, there's just a different type of youthful energy that is on TikTok that like, it's not that that's a bad thing. It's just it's a separate vibe. Like I'm not going to Taco Bell for like a Michelin star dinner, I know what I'm getting when I go to Taco Bell. I know what I'm getting when I go to like a fancy steakhouse. I don't want to compare myself to the fancy steakhouse. I don't go to Taco Bell. I don't go to Taco Bell for a pizza. There, that's even better. I don't go to Taco Bell for a pizza. I don't go to a pizza place for a taco. We're the Taco Bell. Daniel's the pizza, How about that? There's some crossover. You could get a taco pizza. You could get a Mexican pizza, whatever, but do you feel me? Do you understand? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Why you chose TikTok is simply because you found things you like, streamers on that platform. Twitch was not something you used too much. See, and I think that's fair, and that's why I'm a little upset that I don't have access to TikTok Live anymore, because there are some people who will find me and they're like, "Oh, cool," and they'll explore the other avenues. So if they reinstate me, then I will do what I can to, you know, not meme the hell out of getting banned all the time.
It's been 84 years, Tino.
Thank you, JT, for the 100 bits, and Crowbar, thanks for gifting a sub to More Boobs, Less Dudes. I'm a good restaurant with good vibes and good foods. But you feel good when you leave. I understand why TikTok has a heavy hand and they use AI. Because if you think about normies, and by that I mean like people who are like, if you think about when like Facebook opened up and started becoming super popular just amongst normal people, the amount of shit that people don't realize they should and should not do on the internet, those people are able to just hit live on their phone and broadcast whatever. Think of the worst possible thing that anybody could live stream. TikTok makes it fucking really easy for them to do it. So do other platforms, but I think TikTok is probably the easiest. So they have to have a heavy hand in moderating. That's why they use AI, just to shut that shit down immediately. I get it. But I keep getting caught for it, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. The volume of everything. You never got any invites from me on TikTok, and you joined the live stream. Well, thank you, Brandon. I don't, unless it's like a thing on like setting like a schedule or something, I just hit go live. I don't send out like invites per se, because I assume that it notifies people. I don't know. Maybe there's like there's like a schedule. You set up a schedule and it'll notify you that you're going live or something. You found a guy who streams and spins records of house and EDM stuff. You found a guy that plays older games and geeks out in sound video games. And you found me. There's a lot of value, I think, on TikTok. I don't want to totally shit on the platform just because there's some people that I've encountered there who are awful. Truly awful. But TikTok also has pearl clutchers and anti-China legislators screaming, "Think of the children," so the last thing they need is a moral panic. Yeah. Oh my God, Periscope. Don't even. Yeah, I remember Periscope. That was like pre-TikTok. Vine and Periscope. Yeah, I streamed a Mayhem concert. I went to Mayhem in Watain and I streamed from the pit. I remember this. I streamed PAX West. Jen and I, very drunk. Can you introduce me to Mork? Yeah, hang on. He's in. Hang on, wait a minute. We actually need to go back. Thank you also, D Meyer, 100 bits. I appreciate it. Oh my God. I gotta get a look at this dog outside of Head On. Oh my God. He's all. It's like he ran into a wall and didn't come back from it. It's like he just straight up hit a wall. He's adorable. Complicated little guy. What is his deal? I always get kind of sad when I learn about. I'm happy that these people are taking care of these dogs and kind of making them little stars, giving them love and stuff. But I always feel bad too because I don't know, special needs animal. All right. No, I just kind of wanted to finally put a little cap on that because Alan Wake's too awesome to be getting weighed down by the TikTok thing. If they reinstate me, if the partner manager reinstates me, cool. If not, I mean, we have another streaming avenue in YouTube, and for all intents and purposes, the TikTok live experiment was what it was. You know, like, I can think of 2 or 3 times where I had like several hundred people in the chat. Most of the time it's a few. That's fine. That's not a problem or anything. I guess more or less what I'm saying is it's cut off. And I was making a little bit of money through gifts and stuff that I won't be getting anymore through there, which I guess I just have to do more on Twitch and YouTube. You have special needs, can't help it. I know. My heart hurts for that kind of thing though, you know what I mean? Like, as long as people are able to live, people and animals are able to live a loving, fulfilling life somehow, then I feel a little better about it.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
You adore all dogs, French bulldogs, and pugs. Yeah. When I was like 6, our neighbor had this bulldog named Booger. But they always used to let Booger come over to my house all the time, our house.
Returned once again to inform you of your poo-poo-headedness.
Toby?
Yes.
Toby?
You will not be able to get rid of me with a simple ritual.
Toby, I can ban you.
Foolish pee-pee butt.
Toby, I can just ban you. Foolish pee-pee butt. Thank you for the $2. No more extra cheese on that burger, man. Now I want a burger. Pay no attention to the dog behind the curtain. You know what the nicest change is in Alan Wake? This Alan Wake the Second versus Alan Wake the First in American Nightmare is pressing tab does not change my the side that Alan is standing on. But what tab does do is take me there, which is a little still a lot. Okay, so we are trying to go to the apartment in Parliament Tower. Exit at middle platform.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
My ex had her family had a pug named Diesel. I used to call it Vin. He was cute, but he did that thing that all dogs do that weirds me the fuck out, which is get the red rocket. And I'm like, I gotta return some videotapes. I gotta go. Can I have the
Parliament Tower.
Parliament
Our
Tower?
home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment?
Yeah, I hated that. The
Would I
auto
be
adjustment of the stance, it drove me crazy.
Or was this just an echo of the real thing?
Wait,
Even
is
then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
I think Parliament Tower is the place that I started to go up, maybe before? Let's check the map. I never even really thought to do that. Parliament Tower Station, Parliament Tower Plaza. Parliament Tower is fucking behind me. That's Parliament Tower. Whoa. In memory of Alan Wake.
Time loses meaning here.
Whoa.
How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Oh, dude, I'm super curious. Hang on. Because I've been trying to record. I have plenty of space. What the fuck?
And I think it's gonna be a long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at homo.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
I'm a rocket man, burning out his
Thank you,
fuse
Dark
up
Yoda.
here alone.
Have I run into the Ocean View Motel yet? No.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Oh yeah, I haven't done the
Wait,
Control DLC for Alan Wake yet. I didn't have time before this, so I'm gonna go back afterwards. After this, I think, even though Quantum Break or whatever doesn't necessarily fit in, I think I'm gonna play that and then Control. We're just gonna follow the rabbit hole, you know. Okay, we're still going to the Parliament.
Maybe he was a victim. The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I didn't even think about that, but that is funny that the idea of him kind of writing in or thinking that he would have a statue is pretty funny. Though, isn't this like overlapped universes? So, like, some of it could be real. There could actually be a statue there. He's a pretty big writer. Even if he was huge, the idea that he thinks a statue would like be there for him, if he's thinking that, is pretty funny. You know.
Alice's photo equipment set to go off when the door opens.
What was the last media personality to get a statue? I'm literally gonna Google that. Who is the last media personality to get a statue of themselves? Oh no. The first thing that came up was a Wikipedia entry for Jimmy Savile, who was a fucking monster. I think he did have a statue too. Ah!
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Pick
Alice.
photos for exhibition poster. Well, it'll only let me pick the one, so we gotta go with this.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Your 5-year watch anniversary is today. So 5 years ago, I was playing House Flipper. I guess that checks. I guess that checks. Well, happy anniversary, Toby. Do you want to go to Taco Bell?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
The taco party pack. Were you here the other day when I told the story about how we ordered the taco party pack because I said on like Sunday, Trav went to bed really early and I got hungry. So I ordered Taco Bell like 10 o'clock at night. And I wasn't going to tell him, but I confessed the next morning and he was like, oh, now I want Taco Bell. And I was like, you don't have to tell me twice. And he was like, you would eat Taco Bell 2 days in a row? And I was like, I would eat Taco Bell every day. And he was like, all right, let's get that taco party pack. And I laughed because he says this often. It's like, I don't know if this is like a thing dudes like do, like pick your favorite fast food. Let's get insert thing here. I say dudes because my dad was always like, let's get a bag full of cheeseburgers. And that was like a thing that he just said often. Like, let's go get a bag full of cheeseburgers. I wouldn't actually eat Taco Bell every day, but it sounds great when it comes up, you know, like, because I just love tacos.
I want Taco Bell and it's 2:30 in the morning.
We don't eat Taco Bell
Damn it, streamer.
hardly ever. So anyways, he was like, let's get the taco party pack. And I laughed and he goes, there's what? There's something romantic about getting the taco party pack. And I was like, romantic? Okay. So we got the taco party pack. And I regretted it. It was good. Yeah, like Lady and the Tramp romantic. I don't know what. I think because it like harkens back to a period of time that like you can't go back to, like your 20s, just going to Taco Bell like 2 in the morning and just eating Taco Bell in bed with like somebody you like. Or even as like a friend, I don't know. Like, I think for us, that's where it goes. Because every once in a while, we'll just go get Taco Bell in the middle of the night. There's something romantic about that taco party pack. For me, it's like pancakes or like breakfast at night, you know? To me, it's that meal, you know, but yeah, Brenner for me.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Oh, yeah, I need a memory card. Chalupa when they had more variety. Video, art doc. Focal point in the dark place. Yeah, I remember they had fourth meal was like their slogan for a while after they ditched the dog thing, the Yo Quiero Taco Bell thing. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Honestly, I miss going to IHOP at like 1 in the morning, you know? Yeah. I know I could still do it. I don't want to anymore. There was just something about it back in the day.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it.
It's my wife.
I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
It's Linda.
Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back.
Was he?
Haunting me.
Oh.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. motion sensors and flashes.
Oh, this is...
Now, when
What?
the monster comes, I turn it into art.
Why would you do that?
My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Why?
So, Scratch is very much like, the two, Dale Coopers in Twin Peaks: The Return. Like, which is interesting to me because American Nightmare came out long before that. But I guess in text they probably alluded to it. I just honestly haven't read that stuff yet. It's definitely
I sat in the
very
writer's room
Lynchy,
and
though.
wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out.
Yeah, I think I'm Dougie Jones.
The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back.
And he's Bob.
I was
Scratch
writing
is
the
Bob.
story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
I'm gonna have to dig into the lore more, like... I knew there was, I just never really... got into it. The damn jovial fucking... I can't believe that this tiny fridge actually keeps water cold for me. It don't ask for much. Hallelujah, holy shit! I don't know, Jose, if you've watched Twin Peaks or anything. This is so very inspired by Twin Peaks that if you haven't, you would probably really, really love it. If you love Alan Wake. I think, yeah, it's gonna, well, because David Lynch isn't writing it. Whoever, the team of Alan Wake writers are keeping each other in check.
Let's recap what you've told us so far.
Yeah.
Evan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both.
Dougie
It's
Jones and
interchangeable.
Bob.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, The Pages We've Been Finding. but your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people.
Yeah.
I think
making
it's
them
on
crazy,
Hulu, but I'm not
bringing
sure
the
about
dark
that.
place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
I love the tandem coffee sips.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fringe. That had a little bit of that element to it. I felt like Fringe was a little more X-Files-y.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Have you heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing
I'm
deer
Alan
masks,
Wake,
performing murder
author,
rituals.
Dreamweaver, visionary, class actor. You are about to enter the world of my imagination. You are now entering my dark place.
Hold up. We gotta pull that up. The dark place theme. Let's go.
I'm Garth Marenghi, author, Dreamweaver, visionary, plus actor. You are about to enter the world of my imagination. You are entering my dark place.
God damn, I fucking love this show. Oh, man.
You and he were buddies, weren't you?
Once.
Listen, when I first joined this hospital, I was strictly solo. You were the first real buddy I ever had. But if you and he wish to be best buddies again, I won't stand in your way.
I've got a best buddy, Sanch. But some shit sticks, no matter how hard you scrape. Hang back.
You got it.
Oh, man. Buddies. And of course, the best quote ever, which we totally need, like, in the bot. Is this even, like... I just pulled it up yesterday. There it is. It was here.
I'm Dr. Sanchez. You're a woman.
Yeah.
It was on Yarn.
Victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working
Thank
for
you, JT,
Scratch.
for the bits.
I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan,
And Blue Chimp,
if I'm
I hope
gonna
you get
act on
Taco
this
Bell.
information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Let's go to the mind place.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
He does kind of look like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath.
Have a
wears
good one,
my face.
Wild Mystic.
The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Wake Gyllenhaal!
Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Oh, well, we got a lot of case shit to go through.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Where is the clicker? Wake, the cult of the tree, is in possession of it. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. The cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker. Triangle carving on the table. Oh man, I have a lot of stuff to put here. It's my Pepe Sylvia board, yeah. Some kind of signature. Did they intend for this to be discovered, or was it an indie carver? A carving, excuse me.
No. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Boy, a lot of evidence. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story's events are slowly coming true. How does the story change reality? What are the rules? And what is the dark place? There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. It seems like part of the rules. No? According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. That's a rule.
Think, Saga.
Are you kidding me? Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual.
Okay.
That means the effect isn't immediate. There's still time to fix this. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. He wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
That's not right.
Obviously I can't let that happen. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. It would be interesting if there were wrong matchups. Like, you could deduce something here, but you had the chance to deduce incorrectly. Must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. Right, I was gonna say, I think it's a little more cut and dry than that, like, which I appreciate, but it would make for a really interesting detective game if there was a margin for error, you know? Even if it was just like 2 or 3 branching endings, but I think that unless that's the case, and I don't want to know, that the game probably would still be getting worked on, you know? If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. I'm trying to think. I don't think Sherlock Holmes did. There were a couple things, like little side things where you could fail, but I don't think it changed the overarching story. I'm really sad I never finished The Awakened, but like, I feel like those Frogwares Eldritch games are cursed. Like, I'm actually kind of afraid to play them, which is concerning because I love them. But I'm worried. The last time I played one, a cat died, you know? And then the time before that, a cat died. So now I have 5 of them. I don't want this to happen anymore. Flashlight seems to weaken the Taken. Yeah, the problem is it would just be a huge scope of a game, you know? Like, think about this board, but like way bigger. There we go. Light and dark presence. I wonder if Control 2 is going to run parallel to Wake 2. I don't know, maybe. Scratch and the dark presence are interchangeable. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Well-lit areas are safe places. Light is effective against the dark presence. When the dark presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch, and Evil Twin is convenient. Some other really strange reality. The dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place. The page called this area the overlap. The page described the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I mean, it's sort of like, well, it's basically the idea of the Black Lodge in a different setting. In my estimated opinion, it's just like a portal to a different dimension that has gone rogue. Isn't controlled by anything. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. It was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart. More cases. Points of interest cases track objectives and information. Stash found near Cauldron Lake. Is the note inside to scare people off? Do they expect people to break into these? Reenacting the rhyme made the environment change. Completing this puzzle made the world change. Oh, that's the one with the... with the bird. Actually, that's the one with the bird. This is from Cauldron Lake. A rhyme about counting crows. Oh, thanks, D-Meyer. A rhyme about Mr. Johnson. Sha la 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 la, yeah. Uh-huh. The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero." You're hiding pages. I have deduced this in my mind place.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
I like karaoke way too much, Jose.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
We need to know where this trailer is.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Whoa. Holy shit, this game is wild. I used to do karaoke once a month for Rock Band on the stream. We would do Rock Band karaoke, and then we would do sub movie night, like a double feature. And a lot of things stop me from doing that regularly, up to including voice damage. We just did a karaoke night a few months ago, though. Is this the... It's quick save. Track down the clicker in Watery. About these pages.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. But when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
The Cult of the Tree. He remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. Cult symbols.
Doesn't make sense.
No, there we go. If Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection unless the cult is working with Scratch. I'm safe again.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs.
Hang on, I'm...
After you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you're making
I'm going in.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
I'm going in. It's, it's a boy!
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence had stopped me.
Whoa.
I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it
Mazel
felt
tov.
familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Right. Oh. I don't think we're just right in there.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
The last draft of the initiation brought me to my writer's room, but not the one where I was writing now. A different reality, a different time. I died in the end. Again, the dark presence killed me, but something changed now. My memories of what had happened, whoa, were not eaten away. There'd been another manuscript there. The title page read Return. Had I written it and then forgotten about it? It felt important. It was important. It's so quiet.
So much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal. A stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Alice. Oh, we watched that already. The documentary. Alice Wake.
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Ain't no writing there. Wait. There we go.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Oh shit, not the TV studio again.
Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical.
The musical?
We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Hang on, I'm not ready. Oh shit, it's actually the old gods of Asgard. Whoa. Alright.
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury.
And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Holy shit, game of the year. Oh my god. This is so... Why is this so good? Isn't that Poets of the Fall just being the band?
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions, they come true. Bend the lights with steel.
Oh my god. Oh, we're not done yet.
And the award goes to Alan White.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
All the shadows sitting at the table. We're gonna see this at the Game Awards. This reminds you of an 80s intro for an action movie. Yeah, the music is very 80s rock charged, you know, like I think we just live here now. Perform in the musical? Oh, you want me to perform? Oh, shit. There's something very meatloaf-ish about it, you know?
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you lived a jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
This is wild. I was just trying to follow the light here. Something with this car. Scratch. I don't want to take away from no charges. The Getaway Club. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Now what the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't have any batteries. All right, keep following the signs here. Wow. Bro, I was rocking out. You just pulled me out of the vibe. We're not done yet.
shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage. Away from the city, a romantic
Okay, it's like the opening from the first game.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Had he seen her die? Would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Ow. What's up, Zion? Oh shit! Oh my god! I was trying to heal. I should have just fucking not. Damn it! Talk about taking me out of the vibe.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Seen her drowning, would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Good lord, alright. Alright, I want to make sure I hotkey the meds. If I happen to get any, which I didn't this time. Where the fuck did those come from? Wow. Well, you know, let's just try not to die. Zion, I'm doing all right tonight. How are you? Oh shit. Ah, the lake. Oh, this game's great. Your laptop's pushing 480 FPS? Whoa. Slow down there, Skipjack. That's cool, though. Meedly me, widdly wah, doodly doo, bomb, bomb. Save some frames for the rest of us.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. The hard-boiled diet. Not just eggs. Too bad TikTok isn't with us for that one.
A vision.
Oh my god, yes.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
I was trapped in an old Gods of Asgard musical, reliving the trauma of my nightmare-filled childhood. I was trapped in the musical, forced to face my issues and failings, unable to cope with my seemingly perfect success story. Trapped in this musical, I returned to the events that led me here, facing the dark presence in Bright Falls in 2010 with Alice. I struggled to find a way out of the musical, to continue my journey through the dark place.
You gotta figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Yeah, here's the thing, Alan. We like this. We don't necessarily want you to escape it.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Oh my god, it's the janitor again.
Herald of darkness,
Hey.
lost in dirt.
Yeah. It was catchy. Wow. I actually don't know if I want to play any more of it tonight because that was such a strong place to end, you know? Oh my god. That was some shit, man. That was... we peaked. We absolutely peaked. Let's at least see where it's gonna leave us off. Because I'm in that awkward space between when I would be maybe winding down. I'm gonna play more of this tomorrow. And we're also doing the seance tomorrow. To talk to this fire lord or whatever the hell. Let's hit up this manual save. Perfectin'. Perfectin'! That was awesome. That was so awesome. Wow. Same. I love that I save at the coffee and the donuts. This has just been such a treat of a game to play. I can't even... I can't... Just, this is like game of the year for me so far. Not even just based on the musical thing. That definitely, like... put it well and beyond. Like, I was already there just because it's such a crazy twist on like survival horror. It's just so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to collect my thoughts and rant about it.